Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jason Gaddy, and I went to the hospital yesterday. I had a procedure done where basically they put a camera down into my stomach to see what was going on with me. Because here's the scoop, and I don't know if this is the first time you've seen me on my channel or not. Welcome if it is. But over the past, I don't know, year, I have been gaining weight like crazy, but I don't really eat a whole lot, and I don't really eat a whole lot of bad food. So we've been kind of baffled, and I've tried different diets, and I've tried different diet pills, cutting things that, you know, I shouldn't be eating out of my diet, and still gaining weight. And every time that I eat, basically I become bloated. Like, you can watch my gut start to stick out, and then I stay bloated for hours. And I don't just mean like 2, I mean like 6, 7, 8 hours. So go to the hospital yesterday, and I'm in the operating room, and one of the nurses says, okay, tell me what's going on with you. And so I told her, and she's like, oh, well, that's Sibo disease. And I was like, Sibo? And she said, yeah, it's small intestinal bacteria overgrowth, and or small intestine bacteria overgrowth. And I was like, what the hell? And she's like, well, basically, you have too much gut bacteria in your small intestines, good and bad. And when you eat, those bacteria devour the food that you've eaten, producing methane and, you know, whatever else gas, which causes the bloating, the burps, you know, farting, whatever. And then your body doesn't get to process the food, the nutrition that you've eaten, so it thinks that you're starving it. So what little bit goes through, it stores it as fat. So it's like a double whammy, and then your gut gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's really nothing you can do about it unless you get antibiotics. So so they put me under, and they put a camera in, and they found out that my esophagus had some swelling in it from acid reflux, so they also took some biopsies of my stomach and my small intestine. They checked me for celiac disease and H. pylori or something like that. I can't remember. My wife was telling me about it. But so, you know, I really wish one of my bigger YouTubers fans would do a video on this, because the reach of my channel just isn't big enough. But, you know, because there are people that they feel like I'm doing everything I can and I can't lose weight. And, you know, I've taken some pretty heavy duty, like, diet pills, you know. I've taken BMR4, I've taken caffeine, I've taken just everything. And as a matter of fact, I contacted Jerry Ward, and I said, hey, I would love to do, you know, a review on your BMR4, but brother, I got something else wrong with me. Like, this isn't the norm. I can't compare apples to apples because of this condition. So so when I recovered, you know, my wife and I, you know, were talking on our way home, and I did some further investigating, because they had changed I have acid reflux. They had changed my acid reflux medicine, and the reason why they had done that is that a lot of this issue is caused from the acid reflux medicine. It makes the pumps quit pumping so much acid in your stomach, so your body doesn't kill off all the bacteria in your lower intestine. And this is a chronic issue. You have to, excuse me, sorry, you have to have the stomach acid in your stomach to kill off some of this bacteria. So what I'm going to do now, basically, I know there's some of you are going to scream at me for going on a carnivore diet, but I'm basically going on the carnivore diet. Basically, his ass, I am going on the carnivore diet because, excuse me, carbohydrates of any form feeds this Sibo disease and creates the bloating and the gas and the fat packing on weight. And so I have to basically reset all my gut bacteria to 0. I was encouraged to take probiotics So I will be doing that. Unfortunately, kombucha tea has a little bit of sugar in it, so I have to stave off that. So I'm looking to be on the carnivore diet for about 2 weeks. My gut will reset. And if it takes longer than that, it takes longer than that. I don't know, but going on to the Sibo diet after that, and there's certain things that I really love that you're not supposed to be able to eat, or it'll let you eat a little bit but not as much as you used to. Like, I love garlic and I love onions, and those are 2 big no-nos in the Sibo diet. Anyways, I hope if you're having an issue where, like Big Lenny, this is probably what's going on with Big Lenny's gut. Like, his gut is really hard, but there's no fat on him. It's probably because of he doesn't have any fat because of all the steroids and things that he takes, which he's admitted to. So, you know, I'm not like blowing the cover off of this, but you know, the steroids are probably burning off the fat, but the gut bacteria is still bloating. So, you know, if anybody's a friend of Big Lenny, you might want to say, hey man, you might want to get checked out for Sibo and see if it's what's causing your gut bloat, because evidently this is something that is becoming a big epidemic, and especially with people with acid reflux disease getting this. And I can't imagine somebody on as much stuff as he is not having acid reflux. So anyway, all right, well, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you get out to the gym today and get you some. Don't get you no Sibo disease. Get you some good dietary advice from a doctor if you're having problems losing weight, and you may have to get checked out for the Sibo disease. And it's not painful. They put you to sleep and you wake up and you never know, nothing happens. So, all right, bye.